Hello, yogis. I am curious to know what your experience and perception of prana is in your practice. I'm going to read you out just a couple of seemingly contradictory explanations, very brief, from a couple of different sources. First one is from this book, Hatha Yoga Pradipika, commentary by Swami Mukti Bodhananda, and he says, prana is the basis of life and can be directly controlled through the breath. Okay? And then, seemingly in contradiction to that, we've got just a sentence from The Heart of Yoga by T.K.V. Desikachar, the son of Krishnamacharya. He says, prana has its own movement. It cannot be controlled. What we can do is create the conditions in which prana may enter the body and permeate it. So that could be maybe a bit confusing to some. But actually, I think it's just two different ways of experiencing or looking at the same thing, because I've kind of experienced it from both sides. I know that in periods of very, very deep, intense meditation on retreats, I have experienced this ability to be able to move energy quite clearly through my body from place to place. So I understand what Swami Mukti Bodhananda is saying when he says prana can be directly controlled through the breath. I guess I've experienced it more as being able to control it through awareness, consciousness, directing my mind as a means of moving prana around the body. But I also kind of understand it from Desikachar's point of view, in that prana is everywhere, is the basis of all life. It is all around you, it is in everything, it is in us. But all we're trying to do through our practice is kind of shift the internal obstacles which kind of get in the way of that free expression, that free flow of prana around our bodies. So from his perspective, this is what the practices are doing, kind of helping us to become aware and shift those internal blocks so that prana can then freely express itself and move around our bodies and give us that feeling of vitality. So curious to know what your experiences have been.